we must trust God for experiences we're going to move into, that as we move into them, we'll encounter his grace. So it's not like we have grace in the moment and therefore we can just go forward in strength. We actually go forward in weakness, encountering the grace as we move. So I think about, was it Corrie ten Boom, her illustration with her dad when she was worried about, I think she was worried about whether she would have grace to die if dying was necessary. And he said to her, he said, "Dear, when you go to get on the train, when does your papa give you the ticket?" And she said, "Well, just as I'm about to get on the train." And he said, "That's right." And in the same way, when you need grace, when you need to step onto the train, God will give you the grace. God will give you the ticket for what you need to travel in the direction that he's called you to go. And that kind of stuck in my mind, because I realized, both when I look at other people suffering, and then even as people have encountered Kim and I in our suffering, they look at the suffering, but it's hard for them to anticipate grace. And so they see you without grace in the picture. I remember Elizabeth Elliot writing somewhere, I think it was in her loneliness book, where she was talking about the death of her second husband and how she encountered people at the funeral. And she just made this passing comment, like they see me in grief and they try to imagine, that they can imagine the suffering, but they can't imagine the grace that's meeting me in the suffering. And I thought, oh, that is so true. We just immediately go to the darkness of the suffering and don't think about grace, the grace that God makes available to us.